They say 0.06 seconds is too fast for the eye, too fast to register consciously, too fast to isolate in motion, too fast to swear you saw something. But I learned something worse. 0.03 seconds is too fast for you to know you reacted. And that's the difference. Because seeing something is one thing. Reacting to something you never saw? That's something else entirely. 3 days after I uploaded the first video, something changed. Not in the footage, in me. At first it was small. I'd be walking past a mirror, and I'd feel like I blinked. But I didn't. Not consciously. No dryness in my eyes. No twitch. No reflex. Just a micro pause. Like my brain skipped. Like someone pressed a key on a keyboard inside my skull and released it before I could hear the click. I tried to ignore it. Blamed it on stress. On lack of sleep. On staring at timelines and waveforms for too long. But then it started happening when I wasn't editing. When I wasn't even near a screen. I'd be pouring water. Mid-pour. And for a fraction of a second, everything felt slightly displaced. Like the world shifted 0.5 millimeter to the left, then snapped back. No sound. No flash. Just a feeling. You know that sensation when you miss a step on the stairs? That half-second drop in your stomach? It was like that, except I wasn't moving, and neither was anything else. That's when I checked my camera footage again. Frame by frame. Nothing unusual. Just me. Just the hallway. Just silence. Until I slowed it further. Half speed. Quarter speed. Then 10%. That's when I saw it. Not the figure. Not the hallway. Something else. Every 0.03 seconds, there was a flicker. Not in the video. On my face. My pupils were dilating. For one frame. Then returning to normal. Precise. Consistent. Like clockwork. Like something was flashing a light directly into my eyes. Only I couldn't see the light. I thought maybe it was compression artifacts. Rendering glitch. Rolling shutter interference. Lighting anomaly. So I recorded new footage. Different room. Different camera. Different lens. Different time. 2:17 a.m. I don't know why it's always that time. But it is. I didn't choose it deliberately. At least, I don't think I did. It's just when I wake up now. Every night. Without fail. 2:17 a.m. No alarm. No sound. Just awareness. I sat still. Camera facing me. No hallway behind. Just my wall. Dim lamp. Silence. I didn't move. I didn't blink. I just stared and waited. You'd be surprised how loud silence becomes when you're waiting for something to happen. Your heartbeat becomes percussion. Your breath becomes wind. Every tiny shift in fabric sounds like footsteps. And then you start imagining patterns, shapes, movement in the corner of your eye. Except this time, I wasn't imagining. When I reviewed the footage, it happened again. Every 0.03 seconds, my pupils widened, just slightly, like something was flashing. But there was no visible flash, no brightness shift, no histogram shift, no luminance spike, nothing detectable, at least not in the visible spectrum. So I extracted the frames, over 70,000 still images, lined them up, zoomed in, compared pixel values, overlaid reference grids, measured variance. Nothing. Perfect consistency. Until I inverted the colors. That's when it appeared. Not in the room. In the negative space. A shape. Too faint to define. Too subtle to outline. But consistent. It wasn't in front of me. It was around me. Like something was wrapped around my body. Not touching. Not pressing. Just occupying the same space. A density. A distortion. Like heat shimmer without heat. And it pulsed. Every 0.03 seconds. Exactly in sync with my pupils. That's when I understood something I wish I hadn't. 0.06 seconds hides from your eyes. 0.03 seconds bypasses them. Your brain processes threats in milliseconds. Before conscious thought, before awareness, before fear. It explains why you jump before you know why. Why you flinch before you understand. Why sometimes your body moves before your mind catches up. It explains something else too. Something I didn't notice until now. I've been flinching. Randomly. Subtly. Tiny muscle movements in my shoulders. My jaw tightening. Hands clenching. Like my body knows something's there. Even if I don't. I set up another experiment. Pitch black room. No light source. Infrared camera. Full darkness. I wanted to remove visual stimulus completely. If this was neurological, if it was stress, if it was imagination, then in total darkness, nothing should happen. I sat in the dark and waited. You ever sit in complete darkness? No LED glow, no streetlight bleed, nothing. After a while, your brain starts inventing light. Phosphenes, floating colors, movement that isn't there. But I wasn't seeing colors. I was feeling timing. At exactly 2:17 a.m., the room temperature dropped just slightly. Not enough to fog breath, just enough to notice. Then the flicker started again. Every 0.03 seconds. But this time, it wasn't just my pupils. My head was tilting, microscopically, towards something. Over, and over, and over. Frame by frame, I was turning, 1 degree at a time, toward the corner of the room. But there was nothing there. not that I could see, until I enhanced the infrared layer, increased contrast, lowered blacks, raised mids, pushed clarity to unnatural levels. And then I saw distortion. Not a figure, not a face, a density, like static in physical form, like air packed too tightly. And it pulsed every 0.03 seconds, exactly in sync with my pupils. That's when I understood something I wish I hadn't. 0.06 seconds hides from your eyes.